เจอร์ของทางฝั่งพวกสวีเดนนะครับ ถ้าจำได้พวกทีมอะไรแอนส์อะไรพวกเนี้ยฝั่งมาจากสแกนดิเนเวียเนี่ยชอบใช้พวกคีเปอร์ดอไลท์มากแซนคิงตัวที่2ของทีมฮอร์ดไซคอบทำไมพูดภาษาอังกฤษได้ครับเรียนต่างประเทศเหรอเปล่าครับคือผมเมื่อก่อนเนี่ยผมก็เป็นคนที่พอจะสอบได้บ้างนะครับแต่ว่าเวลาพูดเนี่ยผมก็ได้ C cat D dog A and mod เหมือนกันครับแต่ผมมาเริ่มเรียนจริงๆก็ตอนที่ภาคเนี่ยแหละครับมันสถานการณ์มันบังคับให้ต้องพูดภาษาอังกฤษมันก็เลยพอไปได้ก็สลาด้านะครับตัวที่2สลาด้าตัวแรกทีมซีเครตรูบิกยังมีนะครับถ้าจะเลือกรูบิกมารูบิกสลาด้าก็ไม่แย่ครับ2ตัวแรกแต่ว่าการเลือกตัวซัพพอร์ต2ตัวพร้อมกัน2ตัวแรกเนี่ยมันทำให้อีกทีมดราฟง่ายเพราะงั้นก็เลยเลือกมาเป็นไลฟ์สตีลเลอร์ก่อนโอ้นี่เป็นคอมโบแบบนี่เป็นคอมโบทีม IG เลยนะเอาจริง IG ชอบใช้มากครับคือผมภาค IG ภาคเอ่อภาคพวกทัวร์จีนเยอะมากช่วงหลังๆเนี้ยเราจะสังเกตว่า IG เนี่ยถ้าเลือกได้เนี่ยเขาจะเอาสลาด้าไลฟ์สตีลเลอร์ก่อนเลยสลาด้าเล่นโดย XXS แล้วก็ไลฟ์สตีลเลอร์เบิร์นิงคือ2ตัวนี้มันเป็นฮีโร่ที่มันฆ่ายากครับแล้วก็ damage output หรือว่า damage ที่มันสามารถกระทำลงต่อกดลงต่อ1ฮีโร่เนี่ยมันสูงมากสตันคอนซีเพสแล้วก็อินเฟสออกมาแล้วก็ตีอีกโอ้โหโคตรโหดอ่ะเออ
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
อ่า
Reserve time.
ก็อย่างที่เห็นนะครับก็ว่าช่องผมด้วยความที่คอนเทนต์ส่วนใหญ่ของผมเป็นภาษาอังกฤษก็จะมีแต่ follower ภาษาอังกฤษคือในปีนี้เนี่ยผมวางแผนไว้ว่าอยากจะพากย์ภาษาไทยมากขึ้นในวันที่ผมว่างไม่ได้พากย์ภาษาอังกฤษนะครับแล้วก็แทนที่จะเอาเวลาไปทำอย่างอื่นก็อาจจะใช้เวลาพากย์ภาษาไทยมากขึ้นเพราะว่าอันนี้เป็นการพากย์ไทยครั้งแรกในรอบ15 เดือนได้มั้งนานมากครั้งสุดท้ายสวัสดีครับทุกท่านมีคนไทยไหมครับพิมพ์ได้เลยนะครับไม่ต้องเครียดเพราะว่าอันนี้เป็นช่องภาษาไทยครับวันนี้เราจะดำเนินรายการเป็นภาษาไทยเพราะงั้นอาจจะเห็นคนแบบเอ่อยังไงอะคนต่างประเทศเยอะหน่อยแต่ว่าไม่ต้องเขินครับพิมพ์ไทยได้เลยครับใช่ครับสีเซอร์การุณใช่วันนี้ผมพากย์ไทยครับอาจจะฟังดูแปลกๆหน่อยซีเครตครับเจอกับพอร์ตเกมที่2เราก็จะมีนาบี้ครับเจอแอดฟิเนมแชมป์เมเจอร์ล่าสุดโอ้โหก่อนเกมจะเริ่มนะครับกูรูเขาฟันธงว่านาวีมีโอกาสประมาณ 47% ที่จะชนะเจอกับแอดฟิเนม 53%ก็ต้องมาคือช่วงหลังฟอร์มนาวีบอกว่ามันหวือหวานะแต่คือถ้าวันไหนโหดเนี่ยก็แบบโหแม่งแชมป์โลกชัดๆเล่นอย่างนี้แล้ววันไหนแบบป่วยขึ้นมานี่ก็แบบอืมแค่เหมือนลิเวอร์พูลช่วงนี้เลยครับดาวี่เอาจริงแต่ก็น่าจะสนุกครับวันนี้เจอแอดฟิเนมตอนนี้ก็เข้ามาสู่ช่วงดราฟตัวช่วงที่2แล้วนะครับพอร์ตเนี่ยเลือกฮีโร่ผมไม่แน่ใจว่าเขาจะใช้แซนคิงเป็นโพซิชัน4คือเป็นตัวแก๊งหรือว่าเอาไปยืนเป็นออฟเลนนะครับแต่ว่า มันก็มีข้อดีข้อเสียแตกต่างกันไปคือแซนคิงเอาไปไว้ออฟเลนเนี่ยมันจะใช้เวลาในการฟาร์มมากหน่อยแต่ถ้าเอามาเล่นเป็นตัวแก๊งเนี่ยมันสามารถแก๊งมิดได้ไวมากเลยครับตั้งแต่เลเวล1เลเวล2ก็เอาได้แล้วอะโดยเฉพาะพอเลเวล3เนี่ยมันมีเรนจ์ของเบอร์สไตรมากขึ้นเนี่ยมันถึงตัวเร็วขึ้นแล้วถ้าตรงกลางของซีเคทเป็นตัวที่ไม่มีสกิลหลบหนีเนี่ยหรือพวกเกราะหรืออะไรเงี้ยน่าจะอันตรายพอสมควรครับพี่ผมจ้างรายการแบบพี่ผมทำงานอยู่ครับจ้างรายการเดี๋ยวผมดูที่ห้อง
5
เดี๋ยวผม
seconds
ฟ้อง
remaining.
เพราะถึงช่วงแบบกลางคืนอะไรก็จะชอบมีคนโทรมานะครับว่าเอ้ยแชมป์อยู่ไหนวะอะไรอย่างนี้ ผมก็จะบอกว่าเรานอนแล้วนายว่ากันไป เพื่อนชวนออกไปนู่นไปนี่เยอะครับก็สวัสดีนะครับปลาเนอร์สก็
Radiant team pick.
ไซเลนเซอร์ครับตัวที่3ของทีม Secret เป็นอย่างไรบ้าง X ไซเลนเซอร์นี่ไม่ค่อยเป็นที่นิยมในโซน Southeast Asia สักเท่าไหร่นะครับถ้าลองสังเกตดูเราจะสังเกตว่าในโซน Southeast Asia เนี่ยเราจะเลือกฮีโร่พวก Hero Position 5 ที่มี Skill Disable นะครับ Silencer จะออกมาบ้างครับ เป็นเหมือนกับแล้วแต่สถานการณ์มากกว่าสำหรับ Silencer โอ้โหนาการไซเลนน่าโอ้โหอย่างนี้ เรื่องยาวครับ ก็แซนคิงจะเป็นตัว support จริงๆครับ เป็น position 4 นะครับ แล้วก็ Axe เนี่ยเป็น off lane เอานากามาฟาร์มกลาง
10 seconds remaining.
ทีนี้ต้องดูครับว่า Secret จะกดดันทีมฮอร์ดได้มากขนาดไหน เพราะว่าเวลาเจอกับนากาไซเรนเนี่ยสิ่งเดียวที่ต้องทำคือเล่นเกมเร็วครับ แล้วก็พยายามเล่นแบบก้าวร้าวมากที่สุดอะพยายามแบบคือมันชนะยากเอาจริงเวลาผมจะพูดตลอดว่านากาไซเรนน่ะมันจะคือฮีโร่ที่เอาไว้เลือกในเกมแบบเกมแมตช์ชิงชนะเลิศ Best of 5อะไรประมาณนี้ครับเพราะว่าอะไรมันเป็นฮีโร่ที่น่าเบื่อแต่ว่ามันให้ผลลัพธ์ที่ดีมันก็เลยถูกเลือกในรายการในแมตช์ชิงแชมป์รายการใหญ่โดยเสมอแล้วก็มันมีโอกาสชนะสูงครับเรื่องนากาไซเลนคือมันอย่างว่ามันแกงยากยิ่งถ้าเพื่อนเล่นเป็นหน่อยเพื่อนมาคัฟเวอร์อะไรเงี้ยแล้วนาการอดนะแล้วเราไม่สามารถปิดเกมนากาได้ภายใน35นาทีนะโอ้โหลำบากแต่ว่าดูเหมือนซีเครตจะเอาทิมเบอร์ซอมาแก้นะครับก็ดูไม่เหนือความคาดหมายของทีมซีเครตนะเอาจริงWait, I gotta
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright เดี๋ยวผมขออธิบายให้คนชาวต่างชาติที่เข้ามาได้รู้ก่อนนะครับว่าวันนี้เกิดอะไรขึ้น alright guys you're here in my channel twitch.tv/cyclops I welcome everyone here but if you are looking for English stream I need to apologize to you guys because today is going to be a Thai commentary Thai commentary that means I'm speaking Thai well it might sound weird to you guys as you don't know like anything about Thai, but I hope you enjoy the game. Just be here and like watching game, having a good chat with no mods around. Feel free to stay here if you like the channel. Just click on follow. Thanks, man, and thanks for your understanding. ตัวสุดท้ายนะครับของทีม Secret เป็นจากฮีโร่ Hero Secret ดูช้า ผม คือมันก็โอเคนะซีเลอร์เนี่ยคือโอเคมาก แต่ว่าพอมาเลือกตัวหลังๆ ผมรู้สึกว่าผมไม่ค่อยชอบจากฮีโร่เท่าไหร่ ผมว่ามันช้า แต่ผมเชื่อว่าซีเคร็ตเลือกจากฮีโร่มาเพราะว่าต้องการพังป้อม แล้วก็กดดันป้อมของทีมฮอร์ดจากฮีโร่มันมีท่า Dual Breath ที่สามารถทำลายป้อมได้เร็วไงผมคิดว่างั้นนะ
10 seconds remaining.
ก็ยินดีต้อนรับท่านผู้ชมชาวไทยทุกท่านนะครับ อาจจะฟังดูประหลาดหน่อย แต่ว่าก็เป็นครั้งแรกในทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้เลยครับที่สามารถรับฟังภาษาไทยในเกมได้ครับ เอาตรงๆคือก่อนหน้านี้คือวันที่ผมว่างผมก็ขี้เกียจพากย์แต่ว่าก็นะปี 2017 ผมก็มีโครงการที่จะพากย์ต้องอยากจะพากย์มากขึ้น ก็หวังว่าผมจะมีโอกาสได้พากย์ภาษาไทยแบบ in game official ให้ท่านผู้ชมชาวไทยฟังมากขึ้นนะครับ ก็อยู่ในเกมแล้วนะครับ ตอนนี้ เดี๋ยวขอแนะนำนิดนึงพอร์ตนะครับ อยู่ทางฝั่ง Radiant Arcade Keeper the Light Pablo on Sand King Excalibur on Naga Siren นะครับ แล้วก็ George on Ursa และ Eskill on Axe Secret นะครับ อยู่ทางฝั่ง Dyer Puppey Silencer Paradise Jack Hero Mid One Timbersaw MP Life Stealer และ KheZu ครับ Wadaอย่างที่บอกนะครับ วันนี้มีแมตช์ทั้งหมด3แมตช์ผมก็ด้วยความที่มันเป็น EU ไงแล้วผมพากจากจีนกับเซาท์อีสเอเชียเพราะงั้นเวลามันก็อาจจะหนักอยู่สำหรับผม ก็ดูก่อนครับ ถ้าเข้ามาดูกันเรื่อยๆเอาดิเดี๋ยวถ้า
something you don't want to miss out on early. But there's still a lot of issues regarding that silencer, how they actually circumvent global silence. It's going to be very important to not lose a couple of fights. The first few fights, especially against Secret, Jakiro is one that will punish this team fight loss in towers, and that's how Secret will look to claim the lead over their opponents. So we'll see how that works out for them. Pylai Dai is now smoked up. I'm not sure if he sees the opposition coming his way. I think he does. Now he has good vision. He deploys that ward. Oh, nice. I'm not sure if they see him though. They ping him.
Okay, must
They
have
might
seen him.
Expect some things up. No sentry wards though, so they will not be able to de-ward this observer drop down by Pylai Dai. And it does look like this will be a Jakiro Slaughter lane?
30 seconds to battle.
Could be wrong.
Liquid fire harassment, man. Doesn't really matter what lane you have. Doesn't really matter what lane you're up against. It is going to be doing some serious chip damage. I don't really see them spending a ton of time here. I mean, once Pablo gets a couple of levels and Sand King opening up with Quelling Blade, should be able to get those levels fairly quickly. Yeah, this lane is going to slowly become worse and worse for Secret. But for right now, there's really nothing that the Horde side have in order to challenge a Jakiro. Like, Coddle trading hits with the Jakiro is not what you want to be doing. Slaughter trading hits with the Naga Siren is usually pretty fine for both sides, but add a Liquid Fire on top of that, and it's vastly in favor of Secret. So Secret can't afford to keep these heroes like this in this dual lane setup for a little while until the Sand King really gets involved.
Alright, we'll see how the lanes pan out. So it does, well, like I said, it's dual lane, and I wasn't liking Axe's chances too much with the silencer going ham on him, but with the Sand King, it might be a bit bigger threat. Puppies.
Yeah.
How the laning setup goes. He starts with last word, not the glaive, so the harassment, I'd say it would be minimal, because he went for this.
Well, I mean, you know, you will have that damage no matter what, and I'm not really sure if chipping down an axe with Stout Shield and Ring of Protection is really gonna do a lot there. Like, even if you do have extra glaives, like it's mostly just Secret saying, okay, we're just going to ban up down the hatches on this top lane, try to just minimize losses. Pylite die, taking a lot of fire on the bottom lane, mostly thanks to trolls, but looks like he will survive that.
Yeah,
If
a
MVP
root
just
coming out
get-
here on Slaughter. That's an early root as well. KheZu not expecting the early ensnare, and Gorge actually kills off mid one solo in the middle lane. We miss first blood, and then they do actually get the Slaughter on bottom lane. So a really bad start for Secret. That should not happen actually. First blood one against a Timber. So I mean, it's definitely not a favorite matchup, but first blood like that, a solo kill, is what makes casters look bad. I apologize, guys.
Hey, you got a kill that happened like 10 seconds after, so I think that one is still counts, something like that. But yeah, what Horde did there was a little bit because Jakiro decided to tank, you know, like 3 waves of troll attacks, but they were able to separate the Slaughter from their Jakiro, and you know, this tri-lane, again, it's not really the most deadly in the world, but Slaughter sitting into, I think, like 2 Illuminates, he just took those to the face. And yeah, your strength hero isn't really looking all that strong at that point, so you know, they had that going for them. And mid lane builds for Timbersaw, very frequently we just see you know, a lot of Whirling Death, a lot of reactive armor, very little chain. And Ursa will be able to get in underneath that reactive armor, which is right now just only level 1. Like, even if that is maxed out charges for mid 1, Gore can still just tear right through him if the Timbersaw isn't careful. So yeah, it is going to be a lane that's kind of punished. We both assumed that there was going to be someone sitting here for a little while with this Timbersaw to give him a little bit of an edge, and well, there wasn't, and now he died.
So, still could say it's a mistake on mid one side, but then again, this guy has been getting quite a bit of praise for his mid lane prowess. You know, Secret in general doing well. So we'll see how they can climb back from this very odd early game draft. You know, we did say it would be a little bit awkward with heroes like Jakiro and Silencer. They're good lane harassers, but they're not good gankers, and that's what allows this Ursa pick to go ham. Mid one is keeping on par with this Ursa in terms of the CS. We'll see how it goes. Actually, something to note as well, Excalibur back in his Fnatic stand-in days did used to play Naga, right? He was one of the guys that played Naga along RTZ and a few other renowned mids. Oh man, mid one. Harassed in the middle lane. But yeah, I'm not wrong remembering this, right? Excalibur used to be a Naga
sure you're right, and that's also, I'm pretty sure, why we have Gork in the mid lane as Ursa and Excalibur on the Naga Siren. In better matchups, obviously, just you obviously want these heroes to go in those places, but you know, Excalibur he's a pretty good mid player as well, so deciding to do a little bit of a switcheroo here. And well, Gork has his phase boots now, and he also has a little bit of help from the Coddle. Ake does have a point in mana leak, so they can very easily kill mid one again, who doesn't really have any mana to start out with. He's just dead
this Earth Shock could be lethal. Ursa a little bit too far away though. Can he outrun him? There is Face Boots. They slow him, immediately force out the TP. Pylite comes in, but he doesn't have Ice Path, only 2 points in Liquid Fire. And it does a bit of chip damage, and it's enough to actually scare him away, and that regeneration rune is gonna get denied by the creeps. The rune does still get felt by attacks, so a little bit sad for him. Didn't get to hit top up full health, but still a nice rune to pick up. Especially all that trading he has done. Not really liking that early ensnare on that slab. Very rarely do you see a Naga carry pick up the ensnare. A nice pickup there allowed him to get that slaughter kill.
Yeah, just setting up for Sand King to get a little bit closer when he only has level 1 Burrow Strike or an Illuminate, which, even though that's level 1 as well, still does more than enough. And now that Pablo is level 3, he's actually ready to play the game, whereas before he really wasn't doing a hell of a lot except for getting to level 3. So it was a pretty good lane for KheZu for a little while. Slaughter versus Naga Siren toe-to-toe, no one else is usually going to be pretty good for Slaughter, who just really wants to get a little bit of extra experience. And it looks like he is doing pretty well for himself, level 5 at this stage. You're not going to stop the Naga Siren, but get farm yourself, and it'll just be really consistent with what Secret's plan is, which is, you know, get MP what farm he can, get that armlet done, get Infest up, and then just try to run at the opposition. The mid one dying and then getting bodied right now by Gork in the mid lane is not exactly according to that plan. He will still need a little bit of help here.
And you see this Sand King and Caudle gonna be farming up really nicely here. Pablo and Arke gonna get some really decent levels going on here. Caudle about to hit that level 4 mark himself, get that level 2 chakra, and the Sand King already hitting level 4.5. So very, very great start for these two supports. Naga being able to hold her own against the KheZu Slaughter because of that early kill, and Slaughter, though he is hitting level 6 because of the Iron Talon and the pretty much uncontested lane. Arke, oh dear. And a nice little kill here from mid 1. Really needed that after that horrid start in the middle lane. Excalibur knows how to piece out as well. He does have the song. I don't believe he will need to use this.
Not getting
well, we talked about
anything
Secret
by
not being able to stem this early game movement from the Horde, so maybe we'll see a early Naga Radiance for once. You know, I have not seen that hero work in a while because of how aggressive the meta has been getting with all the shrines and fast-paced action.
Pablo. I think the Sand King is...
Nice path.
Oh. Now, there's only 1 point in reactive armor here on Timbersaw. Went for a very, very offensive build, so diving tier 2 is not going to happen, but they will lose MP.
Wow.
Tried to solo kill Ake?
Quite a die for a hot carry. What? Is it time for Puppey to farm? Is that how this draft works? Okay. Excalibur has to be careful. The song off. Bottom lane, he will be safe. Although I don't believe he was going to get killed anyway. And Pablo does TPN just in case, but yeah, what do we
to some extent, yes, you do want Puppey to be farming. Usually what that means is your lifestealer is just going to do this. Just go to the jungle, and with feasts, level 1, you should be able to at least break even or get somewhere close to there with your health bar, so you don't really have to worry about anything. You know, going for the Keeper Light kill is a little bit all in for MP. Wouldn't expect anything less from him, but you know, now they're in a state where MP is still going to be farming. He's still going to be going towards that armlet, and Puppey's crucially now at level 6. It will be able to make those very, very aggressive plays and really just protect mid 1.
Arke sees this and is like, alright, I'm gonna leech some EXP. Oh no, he's not. Gotten some ancient golden EXP to level 5. But yeah, MP actually managing to get quite a bit of decent farm, and of course Puppey being able to play that greedy silencer build. Hit by a Caudle Blaster.
Yeah, having Global Silence is really going to be nice for mid 1. Like, going for this only 1 level of reactive armor build means that you need some sort of protection from your allies. They don't really have a lot of heroes that can offer him that, except for Global Silence, which I guess admittedly doesn't really protect him from physical right clicks, but usually makes the enemies just retreat. And that's what Timbersaw wants with this build. Like, you're going full offense, you want the enemies to be running from you. That means they're not hitting you, and that means 1 point reactive armor is going to be just enough. As long as Puppey can get that off, they should be in a pretty good spot. Blink daggers shouldn't be coming up for... Never mind, Gork has one. So yeah, Puppey's got to watch himself.
Oh, mid 1 has to be really careful here. Here comes the Ursa, jumps in with that new blink dagger and a great global silence from Puppey. Gonna bail his buddy out. And Pablo gonna the bottom lane, bails out of that gank as well. Mid 1, not gonna be too happy that the global silence was used defense. Be happy that he doesn't to Ursa's fresh new blink, and that secret out of the bag, so they will not be able to get another surprise jump. A nice little use of the global there, very, very timely as well.
You only have 1 of those though every 100 some odd seconds, and Gork is not done yet. He's looking at Puppey. Puppey's safe because Gork blinked into the trees.
Oh,
lucky Puppey.
Yeah, bottom lane, there was some trouble as well, but I think now he's in trouble. The Ursa is hunting, sniffing him out. There's the Mud Golem. Inconspicuous and all, and Gorg. How do you pronounce that name? Gorg?
I'm not actually sure. I'm pretty sure it's just Gorg.
Gosh.
No one has told me otherwise, so yeah, he messes up, blinks into the trees, and gives Puppey a free one.
There. Oh, now the Timbersaw finally goes down. The Ursa getting a quick TP down to the bottom lane, so trades Ursa for Arke, which is a pretty good deal. And Arke being the support player forever, should be used to these trades by now. Oh, they're going
keeping
for another
Timbersaw
gank
down.
Excalibur, they're looking for it. Oh, the ice path just short there. Excalibur going in.
His song.
That crush. He has song though. I don't think he needed to use it.
Well, they're bringing
he maybe wants to go for a kill there? Maybe he wants to go for a kill. Channels the Caudle Blast, and there you go. Gonna hit them with a big blast. The end snare goes in. Quite a bit of damage going in, but the end snare is low level, so it's not gonna be a kill. Ursa meanwhile kills off Puppey in that middle lane. Pylai die. Back off. This is an action-packed game. The Barrel Strike from Pablo. Not gonna be bail himself out, and mid one will get trade-off. But this Ursa 4-0 right now. So this last pick really working out for them.
And there's just not enough stuns in the area in order to deal with them. You have Ice Path, you have Crush. It's already not a ton of stuns in order to slow down Ursa, especially with an Ursa packing a 9-minute Blink Dagger. Like, that is just so difficult to deal with as any hero. Even a hero like Timbersaw, who, you know, you would assume reactive armor would do something, it just doesn't because he's able to close the distances and kill you so quickly. So this success from Gork in the mid lane is going to be a huge driving factor for Horde moving forward. Like, this just buys so much extra space for Excalibur to just do this, just spread his illusions out in the jungle, start getting towards that
Barrel
radiant
Strike. This Slaughter doesn't really want to die right now because die means will lose his dagger. But Pablo gonna face the Timbersaw right now. The Slaughter should survive. Puppey does deploy that Curse of the Silence and will actually pick up Arcade, so gets a -2 for himself. And Pablo is gonna give him another intelligence. Will get more money for his dagger, so instead of losing his life there, he baited it well and will get more funds for that very, very juicy Blink Dagger. The axe himself is also getting close to that mobility item, so we'll have that extra option of initiation very soon. And overall, looking good. Puppey cosplay Enchantress with the Helm of the Dawn very soon. So, I think he of all people loves this pack because of Helm.
I think there's someone else going Helm also, unless I clicked on the wrong person.
Yeah, it can't hurt because if you're good at micro, Helm just becomes really good. Lifestealer's going Helm. No, but it could be that's Armlet.
Yeah, that's Armlet.
Yeah.
Ursa does have a, what's it called, a headdress. There's a possibility there. E-Skill is almost at his Blink Dagger. The Slaughter should have his about the same time.
Maybe
So Blink Daggers are starting to come up for everyone right now. And Excalibur does need a little bit of extra time to farm. Now, going for that kill attempt with just those two supports is already fairly bold. They really do need an Ursa type hero in order to make those type of pickoffs worth it.
Yeah, Puppey does have that global, so he's definitely looking for a opening here. KheZu should just go farm up that 100 gold and dagger. Easier gank. But I like what Horde are doing. They're sticking together. Say they're a Horde now. Bad joke one. Ding.
I'm not even sure if I would call that a joke, dude. It's just not there yet.
Yeah, you know.
This should get them a tower, though.
Pick their name. Lions Horde thing. Bad for making it. I feel like I'm gonna get flamed.
Yeah, you're gonna get flamed. Everyone flamed Lysander for that.
Whatever.
They
You're
are gonna
joking.
get a tower for Excalibur, so that is a little bit closer towards his Radiance. E-Skill does have a Blink Dagger as well, so yeah, Horde are so far holding their ground pretty well, but this is really where the danger starts to come in with Secret when MP decides to start playing the game with KheZu. Lifestealer bomb in Slardar with Global Silence backup. It's hard to play around.
The whole issue with lineup, if you look at the net worth right now, the Ursa is 6k, the Naga is 6k, Timber is 5k, and that's the least. No, I mean that's the most on Secret. And if you look at the Lifestealer, he's at 4,009. So if this gank doesn't go well, he's been wasting a lot of time invested in that Slaughter, and he walks up the high ground blind. They're looking for the arcade, and nice blinding. Actually, nearly bailed him out, but the Lifestealer does have rage. So I thought that was going to be disastrous with X jumping on that Slaughter bomb, but in the end, arcade self caught out. Excalibur careful as well. I think overall
but he
that
already
was a
has
little bit
his relic.
unfortunate. I'm not sure why they didn't go for the. They think it was an illusion. I think they had the first jump opportunity.
Yeah, maybe they didn't expect him to be there, and they're like, oh, it's
Illusion.
Slardar, and then he blinks away and kills you, Keeper of the Light. It's actually still okay for Horde. Like, Ake takes a bullet because that's kind of his job, but to your Naga Siren, the relic, you don't lose anyone of real farm importance, and the enemies spend, as you said, a lot of time just with this Lifestealer Slardar duo to get a kill on a support, and MP desperately needs that gold. That's great for him, but they also desperately need to stop this Naga Siren. They need to get like 2 or 3 more of those on more relevant heroes. Like, they need to kill this Axe, they need to kill this Ursa. If somehow they can manage it to kill Excalibur as well, that'll be great, but I don't really see that in the cards right now.
The stopping timing The time to actually shut down a Naga is the early phases when she's still leveling up, trying to get arcane boost, the laning. Once she gets the relic, it's only a matter of time before she gets that. The Radiant. Once the Radiance comes online, I feel like Secret haven't gotten enough ground to warrant giving away that Radiance for free. And I mean, all of the Blink all the Blink heroes already have Blink. Oh, Pablo, slow reactions there. Gonna get caught out by a very quick pick down the Slaughter. So this is actually working out for them. The Eel Scepter from this Timbersaw is gonna catch this Ursa off guard, and with that global silence, no assistance could come out here. Puppey with the haste rune gonna go for another +2. A little bit too chancy here, but one is now gonna dive in deep. He's gonna do some spinnings. He's gonna get a dunk on Puppey. No sir, and Puppey gets more intelligence. Now, quiet for him. For Blades of Attack, is this face boots? Not getting something.
It should be. I don't think you do
Face
anything
boots
else with double blades on the silencer.
Different. Yeah, face boots silencer is different, but he has been playing this hero a lot, so maybe this is one of the things that he decided is good for the hero. And so, yes.
It's not bad to have against an Ursa, just like
Yes,
the additional
scoot away.
movement speed when you're running away. It's definitely not the worst thing in the world. So it may look a little bit weird, but it's still just perfectly fine here.
Oh, I'm a
And
fan of face boots. I don't question it. I like getting the 2.5 second boost to speed. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. It's really incredible up against what the Horde side have. Okay, now the Horde side, they have to actually group up and use their Blink Daggers. It is on Pablo, it is on E-Skill, but E-Skill so far has done like absolutely nothing this game. And having an Axe not do anything up against a Slaughter Lifestealer combo that's kind of wrecking you is a problem. So the problem with grouping up for Horde is that you're not really ready to do that with Excalibur. You kind of want to have that extra hero there because he has Radiance. But he really would rather just farm. So they have to find Secret when Secret are kind of out in the middle of nowhere like this.
Oh no, mid one. That was a little bit too crazy. Pup hold up and the middle lane as well. A nice wraparound from that Ursa creep coming in. Puppey gets his top right off, so no +2 for him. Yes, with a nice little bit of micro work there, securing a follow-up kill on Puppey. So micro down. It's kind of a waste of Puppey's talents to actually get a wall wing. That thing doesn't have much opportunities for plays, but well, there's the Horde matchup starting to come play here. Their whole strategy of getting Blink Daggers and overrunning you with the Naga Radiance in the back lines is starting to show. Caliber Naga is just gonna get bigger and bigger. And once you get Mansa, almost unstoppable.
It's just a little bit of careless positioning there from a couple of Secret heroes is going to cost them pretty big. Not because they died necessarily, but now we have Vision coming up for the Radiant. We got an Observer Ward near the middle shrine area. Got Observer Ward still looking at top. When you're dealing with an Ursa, yeah, you need that Vision. Ursa almost dying to Roche, but he will kill it safely because that's what Ursa does. But yeah, with all these Blink Daggers and Vision on the map, Secret, their playground is now like the bottom half of the map, and that's really not where they want to be. They would rather be getting pickoffs, you know, pretty much anywhere else, trying to pressure the Naga Siren across the map globally, but you can't really do that without smokes every single time.
It is a best of 2, so you want to get every point you can get. And the most important thing is, because this is game 1, a Naga game that drags on too long can actually get take a hit. You know, you can actually take a hit to the stamina when you play these kind of games. Oh, a nice TP in, oval T could say, coming in from Excalibur, jumping in, a very aggressive Naga movement as well. And Puppey trying to farm on his own there, getting picked by a Sand King. Very nicely done there, the Naga. You don't usually see her joining in on the action early, but a nice pick is a nice pick, and we'll use this. They'll use this momentum to push forward there. Every time you lose a hero, you know, the plague of the Naga.
And she's starting to get some serious farm going now with those travels up. They will lose their tower.
Oh, call. One. This has just been a terrible game of Timber. So there's Ursa, there is the Kotto, and look at him. Middle one doesn't even have the mana to TP away. Trying to do some fancy stuff, use the Ursa in time, but in the end still was not able to teleport out because of the lack of mana. And now the pop of rage coming out here from the Lifestealer will be enough. Will be enough actually. Get him out of there. The Mud Golem is still giving chase. Are they
Holder?
going for this? Are they really going? No, they're not. So the Mud Golem's gonna peace out. And lane.
They do have an Aegis right now on the Ursa, but they were walking right into dire vision. They probably did not realize that, Horde. They will get a kill on the Timbersaw, which is a big deal, and save their tower. And of course, just killing off Timbersaw means that Excalibur is probably not going to die within the next couple minutes.
Oh, Mud Golem. You don't want to kill that thing. It splits into two. Scary bits. Okay, just kidding.
Oh no. This insane damage value of the Shard Golems.
I miss the days when Doom made it a level 1. And then Suicide to neutrals. And then had two of his little Doomlings gank mid with the 250 bust.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
cool.
is... First time I saw that, it blew my freaking mind. And then after that,
was
it's like, oh, he's doing that again. Standard Doom play.
No, you can't
Nothing
do
weird to see there.
enough Suicide to neutrals without heavy penalties.
Yeah.
Nerfed.
But
He's
hey,
Batman.
if you really want to be a badass, you go ahead and do it anyway.
Ooh. Either Banisher, gonna feel the wrath of Slaughter, or will he get away? Urge him. Perched himself and ran. Oh. Neutrals are OP now.
Satyr
the haste
Banishers are... With 1400 HP, a Satyr Banisher is
And
kind of
425
BS, and
move speed.
he was able to see KheZu. That's the big deal there. Like, he's still alive, he's still being a pain in the ass, whatever.
Yeah.
But knowing that
17
Slaughter
gold.
is in this general area means that Horde can respond appropriately. Like, they're bringing the Keeper of the Light and the Ursa here to kind of back up Excalibur, because they're expecting a Lifestealer Bomb, and they are correct.
And I really have to say, you know, despite Horde's shaky performance, recent times, they have been showing some very good discipline here in these matches. In this match, anyway. Slaughter Ursa Bomb, you know, we talked it up in the draft. It's a scary thing, and so far Horde has been circumventing pretty well, except for Arcade. That guy has been attracting it. Magnet, but you know, it's a call.
Yeah,
Not really.
that's good if Ake is the one to get hit by it, because that means your Ursa's not getting hit by
Puppey.
it. That means your Naga Siren's not getting hit by it, and that means your Naga will have, you know, Travels, Yasha, Radiance 23 minutes in the game with no signs of stopping. Plus, Ake is still getting his farm. Like, that's just what Keeper of the Light does. Once he gets that Aghanim Scepter, having that heal, having that recall abuse on Naga Siren is just disgusting. They're gonna make a pretty aggressive attempt here. Should be still around for long enough in case there's a fight. Doesn't look like there will be, though.
The Centaur stopped the Sand King in the trees, so nice bit of movement. They stun up the Ursa, just a little bit of harassment, tagging him. First has been activated as well. He extends it by popping Fury Swipes. He does have the Aegis though, so he doesn't really care, and he does have the Basher as well. Ursa with Basher means guarantee. As per RNG law.
I think you're right about that.
I always
They
get
only
first dash by an Ursa, I don't know about
They only see two heroes here. Like, Horde really want to fight with their Blink Daggers.
KheZu.
Puppey's going in.
They're gonna find Naga. This is a big one to get as well. And it amplifies Manta. Checking for a Manta on that Naga. Didn't have that, so we'll actually get popped. The epicenter is coming in. So they are trying to go bottom. Fight here is going to be happening, but mid one on the top, they're going to be fighting with the Sand King and the Axe. He does actually juke them away with that Eel Scepter on the Axe and immediately bails out. And how's the rest of the heroes looking? Triple kill here for MP. Split fight, and that decision to fight after losing their Naga seemed a little bit out to me. In the end, Secret do get back a huge lead in terms of that team fight. The Desolator pickup here from MP means he wants to fight, he wants to take towers.
There's an Echo Saber coming to him from the Courier as well. So, yeah, these towers should be taking quite a beating here. And that's not the first time we've seen kind of a misevaluated Sand King play, like trying to go for Slaughter on the bottom lane. The first time he kind of grossly overestimated his damage output. Now trying to Epicenter combo a Timbersaw, which I guess maybe if everything lands properly, then you get the kill, but he has a Yule Scepter, so that's not going to happen.
Oh, no. Alright, so he did actually chain down to the bottom lane. They did TP guys in there. Borg looking to get on that Timbersaw. We'll be able to pick him off solo. Axe, though, has to really get out of here immediately. Oh, nice blink dodge there. And there is a Puppey Centaur on the way as well, and this TP will not be in time. Gets stomped there by the neutral, and Puppey smile as he gets 2 intelligence there on the board. So, you know, kind of hemorrhaging kills around the map there, Horde. starting to look a little bit afraid for them. I thought they had a good aim, but Naga got picked off and then they took bad fights. Now he's the Mansa, so I don't think they can do that again.
It will be much tougher to do that again, but I do still think it's possible. Like, since Leipzig has... I don't know where his Echo Saber... Oh, wait, it's right there. Never mind. Yeah, he has his Echo Saber. KheZu has a couple of big items coming up as well. Went for Hand of Midas. After Blink now is going Shadow Blade. They still want to just constantly gank this Naga Siren. That's pretty much the way to go around it. And all the advantage that Horde got from this early stage, yet got a Naga Siren that's very farm, but it also got them a lot of Blink Daggers that they're not really using. Like, they were in the trees in that top lane fight, which is exactly where you want to be if you have a ton of Blink Daggers, but every single fight, it seems, it's always Secret finding someone from Horde and not the other way around. The moment someone from Secret gets caught out of position that leads to a full team fight, then I expect Horde to just run away with that, but so far that just hasn't been happening.
I think that comes down to the team fight experience. You know, Secret, well known for their decision making. Even though their drafts might be wonky, Puppey has a plan. And it does seem to gel in the end. You know, the drafting, you might have doubts or... Oh, there you go, jumping in again and the kill. Ensures that you... Tank and MP now. Oh, gonna get 4-star forward. Arcade gonna collapse as well. The Naga should not be able to get anything. X jumps in to try and save Arcade. Is it worth it though? There's the purge. It's gonna be a last word on a Naga illusion though. They are getting distracted by illusions. It's gonna be a save on Arcade. Very well done there by Axe. A calculated jump in and they go for the song. Ooh. The global silence is down and they know that there is no response here. Now this lifestealer gonna get picked off. Going for that Deso means that push here and Pilot Die get caught out here. Does have the TP scroll. They go for Puppey instead. They don't want him stay alive any longer. And the X actually gets the call as Pilot Die tries to TP out. So that's gonna be another kill going the way of Horde and a nice wrap around there using the Naga Song aggressively. The Sanking ready. Pilot Die in his loving arms and some plays for his team there. Great turnaround there from Horde. Striking back at Secret.
All Horde need is just an angle to initiate on some Secret heroes. And yeah, that didn't really start off in the best way, losing their Ursa, but they were able to turn things around and find some Secret heroes who kind of just get a little bit too far ahead of themselves. Blink Daggers and Force Staffs are all here for Secret, but they were all just used in order to start that previous fight. So Horde were able to kind of just kite that one out and make a giant turnaround. That was also a fight with absolutely no Timbersaw. He was farming, I think, his own jungle in the meantime. Maybe Midwan could have made a substantial difference there, maybe not, but either way, Horde recognized that they have the number advantage, they have the mobility advantage in that fight after that Song of the Siren, and really capitalized huge.
KheZu, do they go for the courier? They do, and looks like the courier will take the hit for that one. Naga survives. I'm not sure that was worth it, but they showed the courier who's boss, and they blow a smoke for that one. Very hard to say that is worth it.
They have Shadow Blade on KheZu right now, so smoke is not really needed. There is one sentry on the map for the Radiant. So I think the Shadow Blade should get some pretty nice value. The only problem with Shadow Blade versus smoke is that you have no way to tell what Naga is real, whereas smoke you kind of do.
Smokes are kind of rare as well, so you don't really want to be popping them every little gank, but KheZu is wasting a lot of lifestealer's time. If you look at the Naga, he is way above everyone else, but the Ursa, by the last few bad fights, he has been doing well as well. Oh, KheZu immediately pops the Enrage, and KheZu knows that is not a fight he wants to take. Peace out, and Ursa has his ulti on cooldown.
30 seconds should be fine for him. Secret, they're really looking for these pickoffs. That is what they're supposed to be doing right now, because they're still on this Naga Siren timer. Oh, speaking of, they found her? Kind of.
Oh no, they don't know that's real. They know it's real, and he just maxed it as well. Excalibur has had the worst luck, and now with that Naga down, no buyback for 49 seconds. This could be an opening for Secret to take the push, take the plunge, and KheZu has another infest ready. It could be a huge blink to get it. That Observer Watch taking the place there. The blinding light coming out from Arcade will bail some guys out for now, but E-Skill gets his health, knocks right down. Puppey gonna get clawed up by that big angry bear, but is it enough? The epicenter comes in, that's pulled up together. But what? Blink cancel? What? Oh, okay, I guess he decided that it wasn't worth it, so he didn't jump in, and I would pin that as miscommunication. This MVP ward right here giving Slaughter that huge crush on the initiative ward. Think that they were safe in the nighttime, but got their number and slammed the door in their faces. Your Paladai coming in now. So look to take down this tier 3 tower, and I think will be successful. A little bit more effort.
You also don't expect Infest Bomb on your Naga Siren and then immediate Infest Bomb on some more of your teammates. That it just usually doesn't work out like that, just timing-wise. But yeah, Secret finding those timings, and now with their advantage, at least in this area, vision-wise, able to just get the jump on a ton of Horde heroes. Getting Epicenter out from Pablo also lets them breathe a little bit easier as far as that is concerned. And now with Roche, they could even afford to go a little bit more. Midwan knows that there's a Naga Siren in the area, knows that there's quite a few heroes in the area. It looks like they are going towards top because they want a bear instead, and the bear should be dead here.
Yeah, and they get another big kill. Oh, he turns around with that hit, but he gets bashed. Really goes down. And I would like to just say that this Slaughter has been super farm, getting a Hand of Midas, cheating away from Hand of Midas after Dagger, getting a Shadow Blade, and hitting level 18 already. So he will be given access to some of his stronger talents coming up the road. A 20 strength bonus. I think that's what he'll be going for. Maybe he wants to go for more bash, but I think the 20 strength bonus is just too good to give away. It'll make him a really beefy tank, hard to take out. Even with Ursa, because Ursa has to pick his target, right? He has to go for either Lifestealer, Slaughter, Tibasaur, or Silencer, and he can only overpower one. Realistic. So, gonna be a lot of what Secret are doing now, offering a lot of fatty targets for the Ursa to pick that he can't ignore, making his life really difficult. And it's not even really about the kiting; it's like him not being able to burst heroes in one. And now there's an Aegis on this Lifestealer. I'm not sure this is the best gank without the rest of your team as well. They tried to bait out the global, and they were successful. MP gonna go ham on this Naga Siren. There's Rage, so the Naga now gonna start. There's gonna be another call, follows up, but he gets bashed on first hit there by their Lifestealer. The Epicenter comes in. Why are they fighting it? So Midwan now coming in, throws out the big fat chainsaw, gonna take out the Naga. He does have buyback for 6-5 seconds, but Midwan doesn't look like he wants to give it up right now. He's diving a little bit deep for this one. The Epicenter still not on cooldown. The Ursa comes in, claims the Timbersaw, so a little bit too far in there for Midwan. Will lose his life, and this might mean no put. Or maybe not. MP still has that Aegis. Take a chance.
There's no mana on a lot of these heroes though, so it seems like they should be forced to fall back here. But still, for Horde, they lose their Naga Siren, which is just, again, not supposed to be happening to them. And Secrets are still just maintaining this pressure. And this Slaughter is, as you said, like a big reason why it's actually happening. Like this Slaughter's farm is kind of also giving MP farm just because he's letting this Lifestealer get so many kills on heroes. And every single time one of those ganks happen, that means that the Silencer and the Jakiro can start farming, and Rod of Atos is up on Puppey soon once the courier gets out there. That's just another great tool in order to deal with this Ursa, which, as you said, is already having a couple of big issues here. Like, Ake's Aghanim Scepter is up on the other end, but Aghanim Scepter defensively is nowhere near offensive Aghanim Scepter.
Uh-oh, Silencer. That's gonna be a song. That's a quick song, but the Rage means that, well, he doesn't really care about your song. Ake in trouble. One more hit will take him out, but there's the call. Gonna be missing their E skill. Mistimes that one. The Gem of True Sight will drop there on Ake. And now the Lifestealer turns the tables on God. Tries to beat down that MP Lifestealer, but just a little bit too beefy for him, and too many bashes got through. In the end, they find themselves 2 heroes down. Again, mid one diving deep. Back off now and go hit away at that tier 3 tower. Because Age is still up for MP, and that is a worrying concern here for Horde.
And yeah, this I think this Axe has really had a tough time in this game. I don't think E-Skill has really played poorly necessarily. It's just that, like, every single time you blink call, at this point there's, like, you know, 4 stabs and everything, so there's no guarantee that's actually gonna work.
Oh, he goes in again, drops the Timbersaw in. Barrel Strike gonna miss though. That blinding light. Gutmann, a big chunk of mid one's mana. MP. Aegis is about to time out, I believe, yeah. So they back off here, play it safe, take out that shrine first, and then see how things go from there.
Yeah, E-Skill, like, between Ice Path, Crush, Global Silence, it's so hard to blink in, call, and get kills afterwards. He's starting
Oh,
behind.
epicenter goes in a little bit weird on that blinked, and distance right there. The 4-star will bail him out of there for now. The sleep will catch them all out. The mid one, will he be able to come in? But Puppey finds the kill there on the X side, and at this point he has 24 intelligence, kites the Earth up into the air. He pops that BKB and the Enrage though. Trying to look for target, but he just kites it non-stop. He tries to find a target, but with that Amplify on him, and he spreads into the bear. Aegis is down, so that will be a full restore here for Eli Stealer, and poor Arcade's trying to gap away on his horse, but this fish too damn bloody slippery here. Heals him up into the air, pilot ice set ice path, puts the Arcade on ice, and well, KheZu sushi-fies him. Tower now going to be going down here. The observer wall plopped there in plain sight. I believe this will be Rex, and it's the wrong game.
It's going to be pretty darn hard for Horde to come back and put this game back into a winning position, let alone just not lose the game straight out right here. MP's got Desolator, and you know, he got mid one, just casually killing off heroes by himself in the top lane. Yeah, Naga Siren, as powerful as she is with this amount of farm, is gonna need a lot of extra help here. They really just needed an Axe Fall to start a fight for pretty much the greater portion of this game, but if you blink in with Axe as your primary means of initiation, then you just get with the global silence, then no kill's gonna happen, or this happens and your Axe just dies.
Yeah, and cute what they're trying to do, but I think at this point it's more of an item disadvantage. But at the start, they had a lot of opportunities to get those kills in, but they just watched a lot of those ganks. Oh, there's a big Cardo Blast there, but then again, they mistimed the song, and then mid one doesn't get killed off by the Ursa. He was trying to get the kill, but vulnerability set in. Like, the spells are just all over the place. The Sand King blinking in way out of epicenter range. And, well, it just felt like Horde were not playing as there, not cohesive at all, and there goes the GG call. That's game one in the bag there for Secret, and that was after losing early game to a Naga. Really goes to show the skill difference between these two teams, or rather the coordination, I could almost say.
Yeah, there was a couple of coordination errors. There was also like a moment in this game